Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with the Earth 2 update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Also, something about wraithax.eth domain name and OIA. Yeah, anyway. So, there was a new article that came out in conjunction with Ready Player Me and Earth 2. I'll read that for you right now. This article is by David Cox, who's a finance graduate and crypto enthusiast, projects and expertise, subjects like crypto and blockchain while writing for crypto news. Being from finance background, he does efficiently write price analysis. Apart from writing, he actively nurtures hobbies like sports and movies. That's a little background on the actual writer for this. So it is titled Earth 2 partners with Ready Player Me to customize avatars. Same thing that happened with Vivi. They did the same exact thing. So Earth 2 is an entity that happens to be the most sought-after virtual-based platform. It presently boasts of having more than an amount of 100,000 landowners. It is extremely pleased to formally announce having a formidable and mutually beneficial partnership with Ready Player Me. This entity, in turn, is a web-oriented tool utilized for building and customizing avatars. The primary aim and intention behind this coming together is to successfully provide a never-before exposure where the metaverse is concerned. Incidentally, Earth 2 began its professional journey as a startup company, and I still think it is, but as of date, it is now officially declared as the biggest virtual land registry in the world. It is also actively occupied in creating an identical digital model at a scale of 1-to-1, something that none of the other metaverses, including Sandbox, Decentraland, Viviverse, have done. The entity also has the distinction of having sold more than 100 million tile land parcels. Satisfaction not being its keyword, it is constantly pursuing the line of further expansion. And we did get a little bit teaser in the trailer that there might be other planets for us to go to as well. Could have been just something in the drone video game that they are releasing for free, or it could just be something else. I will keep you all posted as we learn more. But on the other hand, in the case of Ready Player Me and its many avatars, they all happen to be coming under a Creative Commons Attribution license, however. This makes them eligible to utilize over 4,000 online games and apps over several different platforms. These concerned platforms take into consideration the support of half-body as well as full-body avatars, unlike Meta. Meta has a half-body avatar, no legs, really weird. Furthermore, this helps put all the connected users in a position wherein they can customize their depiction in the metaverse arena. Therefore, the partnership allows Earth 2 creators to get artistic brilliance and technique through which they can create avatars with needed customizations and contribute proactively to the immersive atmosphere of the metaverse. It's a good chance for Earth 2 and Ready Player Me for a better future. So that is the end of the article, but it also should be noted with this that, yes, it is the largest land registry. Yes, it is the largest metaverse out there, but it does have 100,000 unique owners, but despite having a bunch of other things, like having 19 million in withdrawals, 19 million US dollars in withdrawals processed, paid for by Earth 2. You had 13.5 million came from automatic credit card to bank withdrawals. You had 3.8 million to Earth 2 virtual credit card withdrawals. 1.7 million other method withdrawals. I think a lot of that was PayPal earlier in its lifetime, and PayPal should be coming back at some point. We do have a bunch of other cryptos that'll be accepted as well, and they have zero withdrawal backlog. So if you do want it, it does happen usually within 12 hours. Sometimes it takes 24 hours, but for the most part, this is done very, very quickly. Some other things I really want to go over as far as revenue is concerned, like, well, Chavez, there's not as much land being bought now as there was in the beginning. And okay, fair point. You're right. And a decent amount of other, you can't just go up in a straight line forever. And a decent amount of the land that is being bought by from existing landowners. So a lot of people are not buying from the game itself. They are, but it's slowed down a lot. Most of the land purchases are from people that already have the land. So Earth 2 is really only making that 5%. But again, based on this drone video game that we have, the drone video game itself will be given out for free, and we'll be able to play that, whatever, but they didn't say anything about non-free customizations. They didn't say anything about in-app purchases. Some of the most successful games out there are games that are free, and like Fortnite makes a couple $1 billion a year. It's a free game. Why? Because they have certain skins. Oh, yes, you can make whatever drone you want, but if you wanted this really cool color, if you want to have this awesome thing where you have these really cool customizations, guarantee you they charge a little bit extra for that. And it doesn't have to be $20 a skin like Fortnite. It could be $1 or $2. Remember Among Us? How many hundreds of millions did they make because every single person, like me, wanted a space crab to follow them everywhere they went? Wouldn't it be awesome if you had a little animal like that? following you everywhere you go. It doesn't have to be in the drone video game. It could just be in the Earth 2 metaverse with your avatar from Ready Player Me. You could just have, hey, let me get this hat. They even did say it's going to be by the people for the people. What is Chavez-topia going to be? Link down below to the game. Link down below to my metaverse. Link down below to all my land where you could buy my QR code where you can buy more land and you get a discount. I mean, you have a bunch of these different shops that are going to be opening up. You think that Earth 2 is not going to have their own shop? You think that they're going to have, all around every single megacity, we're all going to be able to have shops, and that's fine. That's great. You think Earth 2 is not going to have it themselves? You think that Earth 2, like, there's a lot of the land in Earth 2 that we cannot buy. It is capped at a certain point. What do you think that land's going to be for? It's going to be for games. It's going to be for other shops of their own. And yeah, there's going to be portals and stuff, and we can go from one place to the other, but how awesome would it be? How many races do you think they're going to have? Oh, I bet my drone's faster than your drone. Well, I bet the ship I built is faster than yours. And then you have other people in the warring world trying to take you out while getting there. It's like pod racing, where you have the Tusken Raiders go and firing at people while they're racing. There's going to be so many streams of revenue that you're going to have. And speaking of which, I did mention these next few things in my most recent VV video. So if you've seen that, this is probably the end of the video, but there's some really good reasons why you should be bullish on the macro at large, not just concerning Earth 2, with everything. I mean, you do have inflation that did tick down over the last couple weeks, and granted, yes, that tick down could be because we have a double top for inflation, and the tick up from the recession could be because we're going to have a double bottom. I don't know, but as of right now, inflation has ticked down. You do have a federal judge that made Biden's college loan program, where he wanted to pay off a bunch of student loans. He did make that illegal, and I know what you're saying, like, well, Chavez, that means the little people don't get money. I mean, yes, I understand that 100%, but you also have that extra $500 billion that is not going out to people that the government is saving, so that is an anti-inflation thing. And then you do have a split government coming that is going to be walking in January. You're going to have a Republican Congress. You're going to have a Democratic, we're going to pretty much have a split Senate, and then you have a Democratic governor, president, obviously. But with that split government, you're probably not getting any stimulus. With no stimulus means that, yes, the government is not printing hundreds of billions or trillions of dollars for a stimulus. So again, an anti-inflation thing. And then you do have Ukraine that did have a nice victory in Kherson, meaning that it has a couple 100,000 people there. Russian troops withdrew there. That is very, very bullish for me. It signifies, hey, maybe there's an end to this war. And if that wasn't enough, when Ukraine did ask the U.S. for advanced drones for warfare, and the U.S. is like, nah, fam, basically telling them that you need to go and negotiate an end to this war. Why? Because the next 2 years, election season's coming up, and Biden definitely wants to be the hero. Says, I helped end the Ukraine war. And I'm not going to lie, I'm all for that. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm 100% for Biden. I'm just saying that I'm for the end of the war, and that is going to be a really, really big catalyst as far as that's concerned. And the last thing is that you have Xi Jinping releasing, he's relaxing his COVID policies for China. He's focusing more on an economic plan, for the country. And again, all of these things separately, a little bit here, a little bit there, but all these things together is super, super bullish for the macroeconomy. As this happens, as regulation comes in for crypto, there is going to be hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, coming into the crypto space, where Earth 2's essence is going to be released next year. To the moon, guys. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye.